I bought this particular item for 50 cents. And I think it sold for right around 50 bucks. So that's a pretty good return on investment. It beats a lot of investments out there that I've made in my life before, for sure. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. My name is Kevin, and we are back in the eBay cave to start the show, which is not something we do very often. I normally decided, it's really simple actually, if we've sold more items from in here than out there, we start in here. And that doesn't happen very often, but that just means that some older things sold, which I really, really like. You know, I've been running a sale on everything that's been in the store for over a year, and it's 15% off. Still not selling a ton of it, but a lot of it sells, you know, maybe 2 or 3 things a day. I've been running this sale for probably 10 days. And I don't like to run sales. I don't like to discount my stuff. But, you know, at some point, if it's been in the store forever and ever and ever, you're going to need to do that from time to time. And we sold something today that was 2 years running in my store. And I don't know if I had it listed for 2 years, but I bought it 2 years ago. I actually had this thing listed on Amazon, which is not something that I typically do. But the price on Amazon for this was like through the roof, and it just never sold. So I figured, what the heck, we'll put it on eBay. And so it did sell on eBay. And for a decent price, I paid $1 a piece for these things, so it wasn't huge money. But we're going to make a little bit of money. So I want to talk about that, but I want to talk about a garage sale. I want to talk about ROI. You know, your return on investment in the stock market isn't always great, and it's kind of iffy. It's guaranteed money. Well, it's almost guaranteed money. If you go out to garage sales and you know what you're doing, finding stuff, bringing it back, and flipping it. Now, the catch is sometimes to try to not get things that'll be around your store for 8 years, like a couple of these things are. But if you're patient and you pick the right item, sometimes you don't even have to be patient, you're gonna make money. So I want to talk about one item. I bought this particular item for 50 cents, and I think it sold for right around 50 bucks. So that's a pretty good return on investment. It beats a lot of investments out there that I've made in my life before, for sure. So without further ado, let's take a look at what's sold. All right, so these are, I don't even know, is that German? You can see that. And it says Reflector Magazines, I guess, for like slides, I think is what these things are. And I looked these up on I looked them up on eBay, and I didn't see any. I looked them up on Amazon, and there were some high prices out there. And I'm like, you know, I'm going to put this thing on Amazon, and it just sat there. So it did sell on eBay. It sold with the sale that we had on $21.45 plus shipping, and I paid $1 a piece for these. I remember where I bought these because my dad was with me on garage sales. So Pop, if you're watching out there in Arizona, you let me know if you remember me buying these. You might have even pointed them out. Well, I doubt that. I'm just kidding. At any rate, I did buy these, and I was happy I bought them, but they did take forever to sell. All right, I bought this at a sale the other day. You might have seen it. I don't know if you've seen it or not yet on the Commonwealth Picker channel. It's a Liberty University lanyard. It was a sale. I'm like, this sale, I've been to it before. It's got a lot of stuff, but it's never really that great of stuff, and the prices are too high. And I kind of take that as a challenge. Sometimes I'm like, I'm going to find something in here I'm going to make money on. And sure enough, we did 50 cents. And it sold for $7.50, which means, doing some quick math, let's say it's $1 in fees, $3 to ship, there's $4 paid 50 cents, it's $4.50. It's around a $3 profit on this. And some people are like, I'm not messing around with $3. But you know what? Snap this picture, list it. I actually had an old listing with some red ones. I just used that. And it sells pretty quick. You can't break it. It's $3. It's probably 8 minutes worth of work. What the heck? All right, you've probably seen this item in here. It's right above my finger right there. It's been there for quite a while, and it finally sold, I think, on sale. I think I had it listed for 50 plus shipping, and I think it went for less than that. Yep, it went for $42.50. It's this Shack Attack puzzle, and I saw it, and I remember the sale. And I asked the lady, I'm like, how much you want for this? She's like, 50 cents or $1. And I was with a former student of mine, Daniel, if you're watching. And it was the first time he ever went out to garage sales picking. And this was the very first sale he ever went to. And he's a terrific guy. He's absolutely brilliant. He's like got an IQ like 10 times greater than mine. He was smarter than me when I was teaching him. But one thing I knew better than him was picking. So he knew all the subject. He even knew history better than I did, I think. And I was teaching it. At any rate, he's super tall. He's like, I'd call him Abraham Lincoln because he's, he's kind of political and philosophical, and he's like 7 foot tall. And he kind of looked like that. Give him a little beard and a hat. He looks like Abe Lincoln. At any rate, he was with me at that sale, and I saw that. And he was looking at things that new people would look at sometimes and think that have value. Not that they don't. Some of the things he looked at did have value, but the people who have them also think they have value. And those are the things you usually avoid. So the things that you want to buy sometimes are the things that the sellers don't think have value. And this puzzle, they weren't going to put a high price tag on it, but I knew it was going to sell. And it's sealed puzzle, so I waited around for a while. We finally put it on sale, and I got $42.50 for it, and I paid 50 cents. I'm going to look up that sale real quick, and I'm going to tell you the name of it, because this was early on, so not too many people have watched this garage sale, and now we have a ton more subscribers, and you may want to go back and check this one out because it was really fun. All right, it was entitled Yard Sale 101, Taking a Beginner on the Road to Garage Sales, yada, yada, yada. You can type that in. Just type in what I said in Commonwealth Picker, or maybe I'll link it. I'll just link it right here, or wherever it is. At any rate, $42.50 on that one. And Daniel, if you're out there listening, I know you've got a trajectory going really, really high in life, and you're going to make a whole bunch of money, but you're still in college, and I want to know if you're still out there reselling. The initial idea, if I remember, is you didn't want to be tied down to a job when you were in college because you wanted to do a lot of other things, debate and all kinds of stuff like that. And you thought maybe this could make you enough money to survive during college where you didn't have to tie yourself down to a job, if I remember correctly. So if you're listening out there still, I know you watch from time to time, leave us a comment below and let us know how you're doing. And for the rest of you out there, I want to know your best ROI buy. So I don't mean freebies that you sold. I mean things you bought at garage sales. Give me your best return on investment. Not your best price, not your highest priced item, but your item that you bought for a little and sold for a lot. Whether it was 50 cents into 50 or whether it was, a quarter into 100. Let me know what those items are. I'm always curious to know in the comments. All right, sold another power nozzle. This one's to a Filter Queen. I can't remember the number on it. Let's see what it is. AN96. Is that right? And this one sold for $32.95 plus shipping. Just a little 50 cent or quarter buy at a yard sale, Liberty University shirt, and this one sold for $10.50, free shipping. We make about $5 on those. These magnet letters finally sold. I bought these at a sale a long time ago. They were $1. I should probably take that sticker off. What do you think? I remember walking around at this sale. I had been there for quite a while, and I'm like, you know what? Somebody always misses something. I didn't go to the toys first. This was a huge church. It was a fundraiser sale for Haiti at a Catholic church in Lynchburg. It's one of the first big sales of the year, and it was before COVID hit. And I went to the electronics first. I might have bought that Filter Queen right there. I bought something. And we did really good at that sale. And I went back in later, and I'm like, I didn't hit the toys early. And a lot of people go to the toys first because people like toys, and they like reselling that stuff. Nobody likes reselling a vacuum cleaner. It's like, oh, yes, I got to resell a vacuum cleaner. But that was good money, so I'm glad I did. But I went to the toy section later. I'm like, somebody missed something. The place was cleared out, but somebody missed something. And I kind of picked these up to just prove it to you more than anything. And eventually they sell. I paid $1 for this one, and there was more in here. I separated them into two different lots, actually. And this one sold for $11.21 plus shipping, and it is actually headed to Europe, if you can believe that. We're going to send that through pirate ship. All right, I have a few Eneman going out really quick. This one's going out to Jessica. I think Father's Day kind of boosted these sales, so hopefully they'll all get there. We sold a bunch of them today. Raymond bought one, and Jessica bought one. 5 Little Ducks resale. 20 years of eBay selling between her and her husband. I think that's as long as you've been married as well. My reselling predates my wife. I've been doing it a long time, 20 years as well. So this is a Father's Day gift to Andrew from, I believe, Jessica is your wife, and from all 5 of your kids. So I know why you resell. You got 5 kids, and they're growing up. You got to feed them mouths, So happy Father's Day, Andrew. This one's going out to Brenda and Kim, and they say, hello, Kevin, Brenda and Kim Mohig. Is that right? Molig? From Take Me to Your Lido. L-I-D-O. Lido? Like Lido deck? On YouTube. Take Me to Your Lido on YouTube. And Stray Cats Alley on eBay. We would love your rowdiest misfits. If I can remember to do that. Sometimes I forget. People ask for misfits and I forget. You know, the one that nobody wants, because they'll still love it. So, and they said, if you haven't sent out the mugs yet, we'll squish them inside. I'm not sure if yours, we've sent out a few. We're trying to get them there by Father's Day. Some will get there, some won't. So if we can find yours, we'll squish them in there. If we can't, we'll send it off to you. Thank you, and praying for you and your family. Best wishes, Brenda and Ken. Thank you all so much. We do appreciate it. All right, and this one's going off to, I think, Ivan. I always wonder, Ivan or Yvonne. And this one is going to Austria. And you left a message, I think, and I had it on my phone there. But I really do appreciate it, and it is very humbling to see these things going as far away as Austria. So thank you so much, Ivan, and we appreciate it. Hopefully it's Ivan. And we hope he gets some things selling for you on eBay over there on the other side of the world. I got one going out to Nikki, and Nikki says, "Hi, Kevin and family. Thank you for all the great content. Quarantine hit, and I became a student, as did the grandkids did with their schooling. I have a shop full of all my parents' hoard and recently had to give up my business because of medical issues. No brainer here. Time to sell. You taught me so much. My husband has decided we will be resellers together in retirement." That's awesome. Wow, only God could see that coming. God bless you and your family. Could you sign the little guy? Thanks so much. I usually, by the way, y'all, I try my best to sign them. Sometimes we're getting so many sales and it's kind of hard to get through them. And sometimes I mess up. But I tend to look at the messages there. If it's in that message as we're doing it, my wife will shout out and say, "Hey, you got to..." I usually mess stuff up. She's bailing me out more than I get this stuff right. But anyway, we will do our best to get that thing signed. And if we don't, I apologize. And same thing with comments on videos. I've basically finally given up trying to answer all of them. So hopefully I can get to most of them from time to time. I'm doing my best. Instagram, I'm trying hard. Email, I've almost given up. And Facebook, I've almost given up too. So at any rate, we appreciate it. That's awesome, and we hope this guy helps you in your reselling, so we appreciate it. All right, we have one going out to Matthew, and I think this is the last one. So sorry about that, but we had a bunch. I feel bad if we don't say thank you to these folks. There's only 311 left. So after that, you won't have to hear me do this anymore. Thanks, CP. Happy selling. So I always say right here, CP is John, Cincinnati Picker. I always sign my thing CWP, just so John didn't get mad at me now. So CWP. So Matt, thank you very much. We do appreciate it. All right, we have just 3 more sales inside of the cabin, so come join us in there. And don't forget, if you haven't already, leave your comments. What's your best ROI at a garage sale? No freebies now, no freebies. All right, we're back in the cabin. I only have 3 sales, so I'm going to go up and pick them out for you here out of the bins back there and talk about them really quick. There's only 3. I know some of you don't like it when I'm wandering around, but at least we'll get a good look back there at the rest of the cabin. And hey, I had a viewer send me a plate, and I want to show that to you really quick before we go back there. All right, this plate right here came from Pamela. I crossed everything out there, and I didn't see a message in there, Pam, so I am sorry. I do remember your message, and I just love the Wyoming plate. That is awesome. I think it's really cool. And I've been to Wyoming a couple times, Cody, Sheridan, and I just love it out there. So thank you so much. I've been wanting a Wyoming plate, and you know, there's not too many people live in Wyoming, so you just never know. And you came through for me, so that's awesome. And we will cross that off of our list. There's our list right there, and it looks like we're going to cross that one off. We need both Dakotas. And by the way, if you've asked me, even if we have a plate, we absolutely love having more of them. And these down here, New Jersey, Alaska, we don't need a second Arizona one. I got that from my mom. New Hampshire, we have pull-through totes, and we'd like to have the second one there. But hey, anybody, if you want to see your plate up, doesn't matter if we have one or not, go ahead and send it to us, and we will put it up. See all that space right there on those beams across? We will put them there, and we also can put them on this side as well. So we will put them up, and shoot, when we run out of space, we'll put them on the roof. All right, first thing right here, let me grab it, see if I can get it, and have that old strawberry shortcake sleeping bag back there. That came from Mount Plushmore. Is this tent, and I buy tents if they're really cheap, like $5. And I have my boy set them up, and I pay him a little bit to do it. We don't make much money on them, but it's a way to pay him a little bit, and I still make a little bit of a profit. This tent, I can't remember how big it is. It's not very big, I don't think. But he set it up, we took pictures of it, and we sold it for $25 plus shipping. So after I pay him, you know, I'll make probably about $8 or $9 on it without doing very much work at all, except for buying it and shipping it. He does the setup and the pictures for me. So I guess I did list it. But it's a nice way to pay him a little bit of money. And he's a 17-year-old, so he always needs money. I just looked at it. That's a 7x7 10, so it's not very big. Hey, next thing up, I think is, by the way, we don't have, if you look over here, we got to put something up there. So I don't have a shelf for that. This is the Saskatchewan, but that's down here. So I need one for up there. I think this one over here is in the Pennsylvania bin, I think. That is, it's a small lens. This came out of a giant box of camera stuff that we got. We are well in the profit, and this one sold for $8 plus shipping. It's a generic lens that goes on, I think, a Minolta. And last but not least, I think, is a piece of clothing, and it is back here in the, let me see if I can find it, Minnesota bin. Right here. Here's, which one is it? That was it, I think. St. John's Bay, which is not a particularly good brand. Right there, but it is vintage little swimsuit. So that sold on sale. It was just a 50-cent pickup. My wife picked it up actually, and she doesn't get to go out with me very often. And this one sold for $15, I think, and 14 cents or 21 cents, which means it got caught up in a sale. But even at that, at a 50-cent buy, is a pretty darn good return on your money, and it's an easy shipper. But it was listed late last summer and didn't sell, and I figured it'd sell in June or July this year, and it did. You can kind of look, just look at these things, you know. This is a look that's coming back. Not this look necessarily, but those short shorts. I mean, when my son walks around with like Magnum PI shorts on, I'm like, holy moly, what is going on? So look for those short shorts, and just look up swimming trunks on vintage, and you'll see some, and they go for pretty good money. All right, we got 3 sales, I think, from the Homeschool Hustlers, and we're going to grab them, and they'll tell you what's sold. All right, we got some Homeschool Hustler sales right here, and we sold some stuff. We sold 3 of them. I think 1 is to a viewer, but I'm going to mention another name because it might be a viewer. Okay? Turner, what is that thing you got?
Wall climber.
It's a wall climber,
yeah.
Sharper Image wall climber.
Yeah.
And I think that was a Christmas gift, and I don't know who it was to, you or Jacob. But we decided we were going to sell it. We didn't want it. So don't judge me out there, y'all. You know you do it too. I hope nobody's watching that gave it to us. Do you think maybe? I hope not. I guess we'll find out. So $14.95 plus shipping on that one. And y'all each get $1 for that one. You're going to get $3 to spend, $3 to save, and $3 to donate today. What do you think of that? And Reagan, that one in your left hand is my favorite troll, and you say you hate it. That thing looks cool. I love that thing.
It's so gross.
You guys don't watch The Simpsons, but it's like a Sideshow Bob troll with that hair. That thing is awesome. And it's like
It looks pretty cool.
bendable. And I love it, but it didn't have a ton of value on it. We sold it for $5.69 plus shipping. And, of course, we paid 50 cents for these. And that one is going out to Christine. Can you say thank you, Christine?
Thank you, Christine.
Y'all sound creepy when you say it like that. And who's that, Reagan? What's that? Do you know who that is? I don't think you took any. Did you take pictures of any of the trolls? I don't think so. I think I just took them in here and got them all done. I have a whole bag of stuff over here that I got from the Goodwill that you can take pictures of and make a little bit more money. Turner, you might be able to take some pictures of it too. Okay? That way you make some more money when you take pictures. And I'm going to put that video out next Wednesday. That was kind of fun. All right, that's Mrs. Claus troll. Yep. If we had the set, we could have made a lot more money on it. And this one went to Carrie, and I don't know if Carrie's a viewer or not, but would y'all tell Carrie thank you?
Thank you, Carrie.
And that sold for $7.84 plus shipping. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
John, I just want you to know that while Kevin was upstairs having so much fun being on your show, I was down here doing all this work. So, really appreciate it.
But everybody's going to get their mug for Father's Day.
That's right.
And now we got to go get Reagan to help.